This song has a little bit longer story leading into it than most that I write. But years ago, I was living in Philly, and my girlfriend and I at the time, we sublet our apartment while we were overseas to a young lady that worked at the Reading Terminal, which is back then, probably still is, but it's kind of a farmer's market in the center of Philly there. And to make a long story short, we returned home from overseas to retake the apartment, and I came into the apartment and looked around, and I couldn't believe what I saw. There were animal bones throughout the apartment. In one case, there was a large bone that looked like a femur, I don't know, in a bowl that had a picture of a baby seal. And, it was unsettling. And back in those days, Santeria was pretty popular amongst a certain group of Americans who seemed to, distort that religion, certainly, and use it sort of as a base for getting what they wanted via voodoo, I guess. And I'm not making a word of this up. You had to be there to believe it. And so anyway, I'm in my apartment that I haven't been in months, actually in 2 years. And I look in the oven, and there's some Barbie dolls in the oven. And they're not melted yet, but they look like they're waiting to be melted. And the situation escalated where I was arguing with this woman, and she had a couple friends that had been staying there with her too. So these three women were gathered around me in this little kitchen area right by the soon-to-be-burned Barbies, I guess. And at one point, they blew some kind of powder in my face, right? And you can't make this up. It was crazy. But the craziest part about it was, or the best part, I should say, was as they're blowing the powder in my face, I use this technique I use for everything, which is, I think to myself, I'm so glad I'm not you. I am so glad I'm not you. I've used that technique my whole life. Anytime something bad has happened, it could be road rage, it could be anything. I'm just like, oh my God, I am so glad I'm not living in that brain. So these girls, blew powder in my face, and the great thing about it is, the takeaway, beyond, kind of solidifying something in my nose, it just reinforced something my parents taught me and something I believe in, and it helped me write this next song. I was going to write a song called Psycho Voodoo Bitch. It's going to be a punk rock song. And thankfully, I never wrote that song. It wouldn't hold up in 2023 with the word bitch and all that, not coming from an old white guy. But I came up with something much better in my mind. And again, like I said, this kind of encapsulates the teachings of my parents and what I'm trying to be and what I'll try to pass on to my own son. This song is called Heart of Shame. You can give me the rope, but I refuse to hang. You can give me the venom from the serpent's fang. I'm not afraid of pain. I'm not
right before my eyes. You can launch all your weapons, but I refuse to die. I'm not afraid of pain. I'm not afraid of pain, no. Got the cure right here for this heart of shame. Love all my enemies. I'm gonna love everything I see. I'm gonna love all my enemies. I'm gonna love everything I see. I'm gonna love all my enemies. I'm gonna love everything I see. I'm gonna love all my enemies. Yeah, I'm gonna love everything I see.
There it is. Heart of Shame.